Guys, get ready with me for school. I literally woke up this morning and I totally forgot I had school because I didn't have school for 4 days. And no, it's not like February break. We don't have that in Canada. I just didn't have school because it was family day. So I only had 4 days off, which is fine because we have March break coming up, which is spring break, and we get like 2 weeks off. I don't know if spring break is a thing in the US. I'm actually not sure. Probably isn't, but you guys start summer earlier than we do, so that's why we have like a March break. Anyways, update on my nail. I ended up cutting like the tip off, just like the acrylic part. Like there's still some acrylic on my actual nail, but I cut off like the tip, and then I just put a like tape on top. I put on surgical tape, not just random tape. But yeah, cutting it down definitely helped because when it was still like long, it would still like hit things and it hurt. Okay, I just put on some tinted eyebrow gel. Now I'm just doing clear eyebrow gel from Patrick Ta just to keep it in place. Okay, I'm gonna use my NARS concealer today. Don't get me wrong, I'm running out. I love the Dior one, but it keeps exploding and it's really annoying. And I feel like it's low-key breaking me out. I've used the NARS one for like 3 years consistently, and I just recently switched to Dior, but I think I like the Dior one better, not gonna lie. Okay, I feel like it's like not blending out properly and it's like leaving like dry spots on my skin. Okay, I'm using my Fenty Cream contour. I kind of forgot I had this. I'm like trying new things today. Okay, it blends better with a brush. Okay, I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario blush stick. And I'm gonna blend it with the brush on the back. Since I'm using all new stuff today, I'm gonna use my YSL powder. This is loose powder, and I like never use loose powder, so because I think it's just really annoying. Okay, it looks really cakey right now, but I'm gonna brush it away in a sec. I'm just doing some highlight. Okay, I could use a little more highlight, so I'm using my Dior palette. Okay, I'm gonna set my face. Okay, I'm doing my lashes right now, but the weather is so nice today. I'm really happy. Like, the sun is so bright. Okay, I'm gonna put on some lip balm. Bye, guys.
Oh no, they wasted my time. He wasted my time. She wasted my time. Give me a minute to change your perspective. I know anytime somebody loses someone in their life, whether it's a friendship or breakup, we all like go to the exact mindset like, oh my gosh, he wasted my time, she wasted my time, they wasted my time. But in reality, God put that person in your life for a reason. Whether you gained a learning experience, gained something you needed, there's something you gain out of something. And y'all are probably sitting here asking me like, Hope, what happens if like my ex cheated on me? Like, what did I gain out of that? You gained self-respect, higher standards, and what not to look for in a future man. But you also showed them unconditional love, and maybe that's something they needed. Or maybe that's something God needed to give them, and God decided to put you in their life. Now, what if you had the most amazing connection with someone, and right after the breakup, all they're doing is talking shit on you? Or they're changing narratives to make you look like a villain in their story? First off, if anybody acts like that, they're acting off emotion, like... But if y'all's relationship was perfect, you learned what it's like to be loved, you learned what it's like to be treated good. It doesn't matter how messy the breakup was after. It's just, like, about, like, learning new things. Like, maybe you learned to love somebody and you never thought you were capable of loving somebody. Or maybe you learned that you're capable of being loved. It's never wasted time, and once you change your perspective, trust me, things get so much easier. Because trust me, no time is wasted time. You either gave that person something they needed, or that person showed you something you needed. Everything's either a lesson, or it's something you needed in your life. There's a reason why certain chapters close, and that's okay. Also, just a friendly reminder, God doesn't close doors for no reason. There's a reason. He saw conversations that you weren't in, or he saw stuff that you didn't see, and he was like, boom, like out. The removal prayer will do it every single time, Every single time I pray that thing, boom. It's one of the fastest prayers that work too. If you guys are ever unsure about somebody, pray that prayer and it'll give you your answer. But anyways, guys, life is all about perspective, and I hope this did teach y'all something. I hope you guys can make that switch and that snap and change your mindset to this. Because once it changes from that negative, oh, I wasted my time, oh, this, oh, that negative mindset to like a positive mindset and like reflecting on what you gained and what you taught somebody else, I promise you life does get easier, and you actually learn from it. It's like a learning experience. Because even if you felt like you wasted your time, you didn't. There's a reason stuff happens. But I'm gonna go because I've been yapping for way too long, and I'm gonna do my lashes. Bye, love y'all.
I fully mastered how to make my concealer not crease at all, so I thought I'd put you all onto my little hack. And my concealer always creased, past tense. I'm doing a little hack, so I'm going to show you all how I do it. The important thing is you need to prep your skin. Skin's already usually dry, and in the winter it just gets 10 times drier. It's becoming spring, so I'm hoping to wake up to some sun today, and there's no sun, so I'm disappointed. And I'm going to go in with my base. I just want something lightweight because I'm only going to PQ8 today. I'm using my Huda base brush. Brushes are so underrated, by the way. More people need to be talking about these because they're so good. I'm going to try out colour correctors today. I normally don't do colour correctors, but I'm going to try out some colour correctors today. These two Huda ones, I have the cherry blossom and the peach, but I'm going to use the peach. Okay, she looks quite cute. The UK is really peeing me off at the minute. I just feel like I keep getting trials of summer and these hot days, and then the next day it's just gloomy and miserable. Where you put your concealer matters. This is just for under eyes, but I do it in lots of different places because I need coverage and I need brightening. Where your eye starts to hollow out, that may just be because I have eye bags, but where it starts to hollow out, you're going to dab a bit of your concealer there and do the same thing on the other side. This is where you need to pay attention. The concealer is right on that hollow bit of your eye right there. You're not going to blend upwards, you're not going to go to the crease, because if it touches the crease, it's going to crease. So I just start blending it in where it is, and I transfer it towards the end of my eye and I bring it up a little bit. Lightly dab it, I don't dab too hard and I don't drag it at all because I don't want my concealer to go patchy. Then I bring some up to the inner corner and also the inner bits of my nose. Literally it. Then I'm gonna lightly tap some up here. And you let it sit. Don't do too much product, don't put product in the wrong place. Too much, you're just going to have an excess amount of product and then it's going to make it crease because it's got nowhere to go apart from in the creases of your eyes. If you're directly dabbing your concealer right under here, it's touching the crease, it's going to crease. Can't wait for summer and to bring out all of my summer shades because that's when makeup gets good. To coat myself in bronzer because I've got bronzer dysmorphia right now. I was actually contemplating fake tanning tomorrow, but then I just thought I really can't be bothered because my hands are going to go patchy. I'm going to look tangerine-y. I just don't have the energy for that at the minute. A few months and the sun's going to be coming and I'm going to be tanned again. Saturdays are like my new favourite day. Normally my favourite day is Wednesdays, but I really love Saturdays at the minute. When I wake up early though, because then I can actually experience a Saturday. The first time I probably experienced a Saturday was like the other week and I just love it. I woke up at 9:30 today, which is so unlike me on a Saturday. I used to wake up literally 12. I'd wake up right before PQA. I had a shower, I washed my hair, I feel so clean, I feel fresh, and I put on some new pyjamas. I really believe I have nicer pyjamas than I do clothes. I've got more pyjama space in my wardrobes than I do clothes space. I just want a bit of colour in my face, and I really like the shade of this one because it's not too in your face blush. This is the shade Strawberry Cream. Even when I'm not filming Get Ready With Me, I just have to speak to myself while I do my makeup. I just can't stop talking, I just love to talk. Out onto powder, and I've got something really exciting to try out today. Come through the post, and it's from Huda. Their PR boxes are always the best. Well, I've been really eager to try it. You can see the green. Everyone that knows me knows that I love something specific that is green, and that is matcha. Huda Beauty has come out with a matcha loose powder. A matcha milk cake easy bake loose powder. This is the packaging. I love it. ASMR. It says it corrects redness, evens skin tone, and brightens under eye. Oh my gosh, I have some clips. I should have worn these clips today. I literally get a loose brush. I used to always bake my powder, and I used to always use powder puffs. I'd let it bake, but I've realised I think it looks so much more natural when you literally tap some powder, tap it on the back of your hand, and tap it underneath your eye. Not a single crease, and it just goes on so naturally. Put it on all the places that I want to blur my skin. And that is my guide on how to get crease-proof makeup.
It's Christmas Eve, all who believe Santa is here, but once a year, all girls and boys dream of new toys. Soundly they sleep, wishes to keep. Jing, jing-a-ling, come hear us sing.
We have got a brand new hairstyle going on today, guys. Going out and I need to do my makeup, but I just spent 20 minutes doing this little hairstyle, and I think it actually turned out okay. Honestly, haven't even looked what I'm going to wear tonight, so we're just going to get ready and then choose an outfit afterwards. Woke up today fully convinced it was Sunday, and then when I found out it was Saturday, best feeling in the world. Scrap that horrible pink nail varnish, but we're back to the bruise now again. I should definitely start gouacheing my face again, because I feel like it made the massive difference when I used to do it. I don't know why I don't do it anymore. I feel like I'm starting to look really puffy in my face, and no one wants that. Switch up the playlist and pop on my party playlist, because we need some more hype songs. Also, who likes the stickers I stuck on my iPad? So cute! Going with the Huda Beauty primer. I used to be so against primer and be like, it actually ruined my makeup, but I feel like at the moment it's been making it really good. I'm just going to change up my makeup routine a bit today, because does anyone else just get so bored of consistently doing the same thing, and I feel like it looks the same every single time, so I'm going to see if I can make it look a little bit different. This is how I know I'm pale at the moment, because normally this foundation is way too pale for me, and why is it actually making me tan? Really hope I don't break out though, that I'm choosing different products to use. Rare Beauty actually sent me a PR package the other day, and we're going back to the good old days. Don't know if anyone remembers, this used to be my holy grail. I used to use it all the time, and now we're back to using it because I've got a brand new one. Alright, I'm doing my first ever Pilates class at 10 AM, and I'm really excited because I feel like it's something that I'm really going to enjoy, and I wanted to do Pilates for the longest time, I just don't know why I haven't. I'm really bored of the gym at the moment, so I started doing gym classes, which I find so much more fun. I'm going to go for this slightly darker blush today. It's more of like a purpley colour, but this does usually end up looking quite cute. Actually really debating getting last minute Dave tickets. I don't know why I didn't get them. My dad was actually working with Dave the other day. Literally one of my favourite artists, so I think I'm just gonna get some last minute tickets. I'm a huge fan of, oh, nearly just got it in my eye. Anyways, I'm just gonna add a little bit because I'm not really loving concealer at the moment. I had a dream last night that I was literally Tate McRae touring the world. When I tell you, I have never not wanted to wake up from a dream so bad. It was so good. Like my own tour bus, it was like crazy, and it's like one of the only dreams I've actually like woke up and fully remembered it. I'm actually so glad I got to experience that in my dream, because that was the best dream ever. It literally looked like I've just stuck my head in a bag of flour. What's going on? Got two of the brand new bronzers to try today. These are brand new at Rare Beauty. Oh my god, I forgot it. I think I'm gonna go for this one. First impressions, literally love. This stuff is so pigmented, obsessed. Everyone else just always end up in a rush no matter how long they leave themselves to get ready. I feel like that's me every single time. I could have the whole day to get ready and somehow I'll still be in a rush. Layering over. Wow, this is literally a full face of Rare Beauty today. With the same shade but in like the cream powder kind of one. Streets not safe, but I never run away. There's never much love when we go OT. Make it back in one piece. I pray. Satisfying. Always wanted to have those models' eyebrows where they're like really lifted. I love them. Just added a little bit of eyeliner and bottom lash mascara. Okay, that one needs redoing. Makeup is practically all done. I've gone for a more nudie look today just because I want to switch it up a bit. Don't know if I like it. I don't know. I'm all ready. I need to go and find an outfit. No clue what I'm gonna wear. Mwah. Bye guys.
Get ready with me for a date. We have like 20 minutes to get ready. So I've been keeping a secret from you. I have been seeing someone. I'm not telling y'all who. I also don't know how much I'm gonna share right now. What I will share is we're going to sushi. I'm vegetarian and I used to think that sushi was just not an option. But surprisingly, there's so many different things I can eat. So now it's pretty much one of my favorite foods. It's 7:23 right now and I need to be out the door at 7:40. I always feel like I have way more time than I actually do whenever I'm getting ready. It's because before this, I was doing my acting homework and you're spending time focusing and putting yourself in this different world. So I kind of just lost track and forgot that I'm going on a date. I didn't forget, I just kind of lost track of time. Usually we always have crazy or scary scenes or really sad things. Like I always have scripts where I'm in a cult or something very traumatic happens to me. This time we have comedy, so it's like so fun. Okay, he just texted me he's running late, so now we're meeting at 8. Say less. Guys, it's actually meant to be because we're always both running late. Everyone knows I'm always running late. Since he's always running late too, it's literally perfect because I hate feeling like I'm making people wait on me. I do my mascara in a different video, but I'm basically ready. I just need to go feed my cat. Okay, this is the final late look. I'm running so late. I will see you guys later. Bye guys, love you.
Get ready with me to go to the cinema. So me and Taylor today are going to the cinema and I think we're watching the Goat movie. And then we're going to get a cheeky Nando's. I'm literally so excited. I Love Nando's, especially. Okay, I'm gonna test out Maybelline's Grippy Serum. I'm so excited to try this. They sent me a SPR and it's like a makeup grip primer with 2% niacinamide in it. And I mean, it just looks so good. Okay, I'm just gonna put some of this on my face. It dripped on my jeans. Oh my gosh, already the texture is feeling very sticky. Like it's gonna make my makeup last. Okay, well that is all rubbed in and it definitely feels so good. Like my skin is definitely sticky. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Okay, foundation's all blended, so I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer. We're not actually getting the train until another like 2-3 hours. But it would be unlike me to not get ready early. If you watch my Get Ready With Me for literally any event or gathering or anything, I always say how I'm early for it. Okay, concealer is blended, so I'm gonna use my Revolution Rare Beauty bronzer. I don't know. Hold on, wait a minute. My brain just malfunctioned. Anyway, I feel like makeup's coming together well today. Bronzers are blended, so I'm gonna use my NARS powder. By now, you should have. As always, I'm gonna do my lashes and brows whilst my powder is setting. Okay, my brows and lashes are done, so I'm gonna use my Revolution blush. Yeah, makeup is eating. Okay, this is the finished makeup, so I'm gonna use my L'Oreal setting spray. I'm gonna do my lip combo with my P. Louise lip liner and Dior lip oil. Okay, and this is the finished makeup, so bye guys.
Good morning, guys. Get ready with me. Day 3 at Disney World. So yesterday my heatless curls didn't even last like 10 minutes, so I decided to put my hair in a braid. Yesterday we went to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Let me get dressed real quick. I think I'm gonna wear these and this sports bra and like this shirt. Okay, this is like, it's fine. Today we're going to Animal Kingdom, and then we're having dinner at Magic Kingdom. I think my favorite ride so far is Guardians of the Galaxy. It was so good. Tron was also really good, but I think because Guardians of the Galaxy have like a plot to it, it's just like better. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Avatar ride today, because last time I was at Disney, that was like my favorite. I'm starting to look really pale, bro. Okay, I know this outfit is really bad and it doesn't match at all, but here are my ears. And then this is my fanny pack. Really does not match at all. But what are you gonna do? It's okay. Anyways, love you guys so much. Bye.
Hey guys, get ready with me for a party. The theme of the party tonight is Messy 2000s and it's one of my best friend Honnor's 18th and I'm so excited. I've got all these pink hair extensions to put in my hair. I've also got like all these clips, so we're gonna go for the 2000s look. So let's get ready together. I haven't done a party get ready with me in so long, but I'm so excited for tonight. I feel like I haven't seen loads of my friends in ages since Thailand, so it's gonna be so nice to see everyone tonight and obviously celebrate Honnor's 18th. I love it when a party has a theme, so I'm so excited to see everybody's outfits tonight. Talking of outfits though, I still don't know what I'm going to wear yet. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's going to look good. So option 1 is like this like pink metallic-y kind of skirt, or I just wear denim shorts and then more of a bright top, but I don't know. And I think I'm going to wear my Isabel Marant's as my shoes, but I don't know. So I've got to get an Uber, which is fine, and then my dad is actually very kindly said he's going to pick me up later tonight, quite late as well, so everyone thanks Steve. And we're going to do a lot of primer because makeup needs to last. You guys know how much I love a party, and especially with the right people, and tonight is definitely the right people to party with, so it's going to be so fun. Luckily I do still have a bit of a tan from Thailand, so we didn't need to fake tan for tonight because I was like, I can't be pale. Just typed up 2000 themed playlist on Spotify and it's really hitting. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to put the pink hair extensions in my hair because I've never done that. Like I tried it and they do go in quite easily compared to like some clip-ins. and they're only from Amazon. Like the tops of them are like black, so they don't blend in my hair very well, so I'm gonna have to really hide them because I can't be walking around with like extensions just hanging out my head. Me and Anna have had some very crazy fun nights out together, so I'm so excited to celebrate with her tonight. Literally we went feral. We went Alba-feral in Albufeira. Seen a few of my friends' outfits and oh my god, they are so cool. So I feel like I've got pressure and I'm gonna have to like whip something up. I did order some stuff, but like none of it like fit right, and you know when you just like need it to fit good, and none of it was doing that. It's weird. I normally have people at my house for prees, but because the party's so far, no one's here, so I feel a bit lonely. Praying by myself is a first, but it will be fine. I don't really know what 2000s makeup is, so I think I'm just gonna do my like everyday going out routine and then maybe add some pink eyeshadow. Even if that's 2000s, I didn't really know what the vibe was. I kind of just went off Anna's mood board that she made, and we're hoping for the best. Guys, I know this is so bad, but like low-key, I know you guys will feel it too. After party Mackies, oh my god, I'm already looking forward to it. Like, why does a McDonald's after a party just, oh, it's the best thing in the world. And I know I'm meant to be in my healthy era, but like, I don't care. The after parties Mackies will be happening. This is still exploded. I think it's been, I need to blend that out a bit more actually. Lies. We're gonna add this here. I feel like we want quite a lot of highlighter. Like that's kind of the vibe, maybe. Guys, I've had an outfit in mind. I cannot wait to show you the finished look. I'm so excited to put the pink hair extensions in. So about hair extensions, I'm getting my hair extensions in just over a week. I'm so excited. I also filmed some really good transitions earlier. Well, I hope they turn out good, to some little 2000s audios, so I can't wait to post those. Sorry I've been a bit inactive the last 2 days with posting. I've just had a bit of a no makeup week, so it's not been as many get ready with me's. But don't worry, next week there'll be basically one every day. Okay, I'm basically done with the makeup. I'm gonna do a little bit of blush. Still got an hour Uber. It's so annoying. It's okay. I'll have a party in the Uber alone. We finish off with like lip combo and eyes. I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter, well a bit more highlighter even. I feel like we're glowing, but in a good way. Let's chuck some up here. I will put on some body glow as well. Really random, P. Louise sent me a palette today and it's got like all these colours and I feel like that's better than my Charlotte Tilbury, so let me figure something out with my eyes. Hey guys, we're going like pink, just really pretty. Like pretty and shimmery and pink. However, it's in my eye and it really is. Hey guys, before I do my lips, I think I'm going to do my hair first, but let's set all this makeup in and lock it in place. Yeah, I like the makeup. Now we've got to figure out how to get these in my hair without making it obvious. My hair will be this length, but for now we're going to have to cut them a bit shorter, but I'm going to put them in first. I'm almost thinking, like, if I just part here and then just start clipping them in. I know you're meant to, like, brush your hair back and stuff more. I'm doing the same on this side. I really don't feel like I'm doing this right, and I just don't want to brush my hair back. And then wait, hold up, flip it over. I think that's quite good. Guys, this is the progress. I'm loving it. This is the finished look. I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. So yeah, I'm gonna leave now. Also, I think these actually turned out pretty good. Bye guys, love you.
Get ready with me while we talk about my ex-best friend that wanted to be me. When you think of a best friend, you ideally don't want someone who's trying to take your whole personality. Let's call this girl Kalani, because she basically wanted to be me, Keely. The first time that we had talked to each other was at a party, and she was very nice. She complimented my outfit, my nails, and she was like, okay, I have to get your socials so we can hang out. And of course I gave it all to her because it was just a normal interaction. A few weeks after the party, we ended up going to this church event with each other, and it was everyone new, like no one knew each other. So she stopped by me, we kind of vibed, we bonded, but there were guys there. And the one thing about her is that her personality switched when she was around guys. I'm not saying she became boy crazy, but she genuinely just didn't know how to act, and she got really nervous, so she would always look to me. This is where some things get confusing. So at the time, I had a boyfriend, but things had been kind of rocky, and we had stopped talking to each other, and that's when I had met this guy at the church event. Long story short, we broke up. I started talking to this new guy, and that's when I noticed Kalani's personality change. She magically became best friends with this guy the second that I started talking to him and going out with him. Part of me knew that something was off, but also I was like, she doesn't know how to talk to guys, so maybe she's just trying to become friends with him. This guy and I probably went out for over a month, and then we split because we didn't match each other well. And right when we split, she started acting differently towards me and towards him. We become a friend group, but when we split, she started to ask him to do things privately with only him, and then also him and the other friend group excluding me. So funny because when we were always in group settings, she would be glued to my side to me and only want to talk to me. I didn't say anything because I didn't think it was my place to. I just accepted it, and I had other friends, so I started hanging out with them more. Months go by, and then I end up going to an event with all of them, and the guy comes up to me because we're friends still, and he's like, guess who asked me out? I'm not overprotective of guys I've talked to that's failed because that's free range, so I was okay with this, but she did end up asking him out, and he said no. It was funny because he had come up to me and been like, oh, hey, just chatting, you know what I mean, having a normal conversation, and then she came up and she tried to act like everything was fine even though she hadn't talked to me in months. After the guy left, she was really eager to talk to me about this one guy that she started liking, and he was also a part of our friend group. This is when things started to get messy because that guy had always flirted with me a little bit, but I had never really fed into it because he wasn't my type, and I was talking to someone within those times. They had ended up going to homecoming together. She had asked him, but he wanted to just go as friends, so they went as a whole friend group, only as friends, and he reiterated that multiple times. She was head over heels for him. I'm saying she would text me about him, about anything that he did, and she would lie about the stuff that they had done together and talked about and went out, and I didn't know this at the time, so I just believed her. Oh yeah, that. She lied about all of that. He actually ended up telling me about it, but I'll get to that later. Fast forward to New Year's. I was single at the time, but I was talking to a few guys. So I had a party and I invited everyone over, and I had mentioned to her, because she was going to help me set up for the party, about this guy that I had been talking to. And lo and behold, she says, I know who that guy is. I used to talk to him too. I haven't talked to him in a while. Maybe I should hit him up again. Miss Girl's reaction to, oh, I started talking to this guy was, let me hit him up and see how he's doing. And guess who she added on Snapchat and was texting? I wasn't serious with that guy, so I brushed it off and I hung out with someone else at that party. We vibed. We had fun. But also at that party was the guy that she was obsessed with. And we ended up all playing cards with each other, and I ended up sitting by him. Let's call this guy Carrot. So Carrot was the guy that was not interested in Kalani, but Kalani was obsessed with him. But Carrot started liking me at New Year's while I was talking to the other guy. Carrot ended up hitting me up after the party, and I asked him if he had been talking to Kalani, and he said no. So I took that into consideration, and I just kind of backed off. But then we ended up going to another party with each other a few weeks later. Kalani was there, but she avoided me the entire time, and Carrot and I ended up being partnered for a game, and that's when things started to switch. It was very clear that Carrot was interested in me and not into her, and that made her so mad that she got up and she left the party. At that point, everyone in the friend group knew that she was just obsessed with him and kind of boy crazy. So we just let her go, and we all just ended up hanging out, and him and I ended up bonding with each other. He ended up asking me out, and we probably talked for about 3 months. We would go on dates with each other, and the entire time the girl ignored me, would not look at me, and talk shit behind my back. Obviously, Kalani didn't like this, but the intentions were made clear from the very beginning. She was just obsessed with something that she made up in her head. That's not even the end of the story, because there's more. But I just ran out of time and I finished my Get Ready, so let me know if you guys want a part 2.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys how I got played by the same baseball player 3 times. I'm gonna just straighten my hair today. I went to church with this kid for a while. Always had like a little crush on him because like he went to my middle school and he was a super good kid, and I just was like, you know what, because the boys I normally go for are not that kind of kid at all. He got Snapchat because I don't think he was like one of those kids that like wasn't allowed to have it for like the longest time. So sophomore year, he got Snapchat and added me on it. And we're talking, we're flirting-ish. I don't even know. I was like, okay, we're not like talking seriously, but we're still something, you know, like. It was low-key wrong of me because I was like talking to another guy, but he had already like cheated on me, so it's fine, guys. It canceled out. I was talking to this guy, whatever, so I had decided that I was just going to completely forget about him on that vacation, and there's plenty of story times that could come from that vacation as well. But I'm like, it's the first day of vacation, and I remember I'm like, hey, like, do you want to hang? Do you want to come to this party with us? And he was like, oh, I don't think my girlfriend will like that. Excuse me? This man had not told us he had a girlfriend, and like, he just didn't give off that vibe. So I immediately stopped like talking to him. I don't think I even answered another one of his Snapchats for a long time. And then him and that girl broke up, and we started snapping again. So, we're snapping again, and we're actually flirting. Like, I remember some of the things he was saying to me, very flirtatious. So we're flirting, and we're like almost talking at this point. And I was like telling my friend, I'm like, yeah, like at church. I was like, oh yeah, me and him have been like talking. But I kid you not, the next weekend we're at church, and he pulls up with another girl. So me being me, I was like, okay, well, I still wanna talk to him. So we're still talking up until him and his girlfriend started dating. I think he was typing, and then he just unadded me. Guess what happened next? Him and that girl didn't work out, so he added me back again and was like, I'm so sorry, she made me unadd you, all this stuff. So I think I, at this point, was moved on, and I got into my own relationship. Afterwards, like, I added him, and I was talking to him for like a little while, and whatever, I had kind of told him what had happened in my last relationship. I went back to my ex after telling him all these crazy things. I unadded him because something happened, and me and my ex-boyfriend were off again, and it was very clear we were off, like no contact for a minute. So I added him back. He had sent me like a DM on Instagram, and he was like, this is crazy, you're doing it to yourself. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, sorry, I want to add you again, blah blah blah. I just trying to be like, oh well, you were like not responding to me, so I thought you had ghosted me, all this, all that. So I added him back. We started to like snap more consistently, and he asked me out on a date, but like we didn't set an actual date for it. He's clearly like having like a flirtatious intention of me. He's just like saving my snaps in chat, whatever. Obviously, like, we're talking, he started leaving me undelivered, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna chase a man because I don't care enough. He had audacity to text me after like leaving me undelivered for like a week, and, hey, I'm talking to somebody seriously, like, here's my number if you ever want to reach out. No, that's disrespectful. Sorry, no, I won't be reaching out. I have other people for that. Like, not dudes, but like resources, you know. It's just disrespectful. Have fun with your baseball season, whatever. Good luck with that as well. And that's what I left it at, and I just unadded him. And like right before I added him, I had like looked, and like he had deleted all of our saved chats, like every single one of them. It made me wonder if he was like actually dating somebody, because like I feel like if I was seriously talking to somebody, I just unadded him because I was like, that's just disrespectful. Because like I had told him before that like I thought he was talking to somebody seriously, so like I just stepped back or unadded him off my phone because that is disrespectful. I'm gonna respect another person's relationship. Hello. I was gonna say all the corny things he said because I had it saved in chat. I was gonna say that, and if he ever went to MLB, I was gonna be like, I was in that. And now he just took away my ability to do so. I realized I was like, you're not just gonna come to me for validation in between your relationship, because like that's just disrespectful to me. Like, we're done adding him back. Even if he just wants to be friends, like I don't care. I don't want to be friends with someone who did me dirty. I will hold that grudge. Let me know what you guys think down below.
Taking a chance, cause I like you a lot, so I'll give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee. Suddenly you call my name and I lose my brain and I float up to the moon. La-di-da-di-dee, la-di-da-di-da.
I feel like it's a canon event to, at some point in your life, have one of those friends that like doesn't like you having other friends. They get mad if they find out you hung out with somebody else other than them, and like get upset if they're not invited to every single function you're at. Literally the rules are always one way. Like, they can have as many friends as they want and, you know, hang out with other people besides you all the time, but the second you do it, it's like the end of the world. And how dare you hang out with somebody else? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I've never felt like left out from not being invited to something, but I have an understanding that just because I'm like friends or best friends with someone doesn't mean that I need to be invited to every single thing they do and they're allowed to hang out with other people that aren't me. Crazy concept. But I was unfortunate enough to have one of these friends my senior year of high school, and it was actually awful because it wasn't just like the two of us were best friends and she got mad when I hung out with other people. We were in like a trio of 3 people. And essentially what would happen is she'd take turns like hanging out with us individually. Like, she'd just hang out with me and then just hang out with the other girl like all the time. And then randomly, you know, like on the weekends or something, all 3 of us would hang out together. But we literally were not allowed to hang out without her. Like, it was basically an unspoken rule. Even though me and the other girl were like really close. One day, the girl who hung out with us both individually was out of town. And me and my other friend were both bored. So she's like, hey, do you want to like go get a drink and go shop? And I'm like, yeah, sounds great to me. We hang out and everything. And then all of a sudden, this friend that literally is like always on her phone and always like messaging us, doesn't message us for like 3 days. She then texts us a few days after ignoring us and lets us know that she's mad at us. And we're like, what did we do? Why are you mad? And she told us she was mad because we hung out without her. You're literally not even in the state right now. Like, how do you expect me to hang out with you if you're on vacation? You're literally nowhere near us. You're like 15 hours away. She basically just said that we shouldn't make plans without her. And me and my other friend were both just like, you hang out with us individually all the time. Like, and the one time we hang out without you, it's a problem. We just kind of ignore it and move on, and we're like, it's not that big of a deal. And like a couple weeks later, the 3rd girl, who I never got to hang out with, texts like the group chat with all 3 of us, and she's like, oh, do you guys want to go do this? The other girl said, oh, I already have plans with my other friend. And we're like, oh, okay, that's fine. So me and girl number 3 decide we're gonna go do these plans together since girl number 2 said she can't. And yet again, girl number 2 gets pissed off that she wasn't included. You were literally invited. You said you're not going because you have plans with somebody else. Notice how when you said you had plans with another friend, we didn't get mad. We said, oh, okay, sounds good. But yeah, she got mad at us again and again gave us the silent treatment for a couple days and then told us how mad she was. And, you know, since this had happened multiple times now, me and friend number 3, we're just done with it. We're like, literally, we're allowed to hang out with who we want to hang out with. You can't control our schedules. At that point, the 2 of us were kind of done with her, but like we had been friends for so long, so it was one of those situations where it's like kind of hard to like completely let go. We would still like try to invite her to stuff all the time because we just felt bad like completely cutting her off. So one day, me and girl number 3 are talking, and girl number 3 is like, oh, I kind of want to get my nails done. And I'm like, you know what, me too. So we're like, we should definitely invite girl number 2 because like I think she would probably also want to get her nails done with us. Girl number 3 texts and is like, hey, I'm wanting to get my nails done. Like, do you guys want to come with me? And girl number 2 is like, oh yeah, like I want to get my nails done too. That sounds so fun. So girl number 3 is like, okay, meet up at this nail salon at this time, blah, blah, blah. We'll all go together. Me and girl number 2 both respond and agree that that sounds like a good plan. But the time starts, you know, approaching for us to meet at the nail salon. And me and friend number 3 get there, but friend number 2 is nowhere to be seen. Start like spam texting and calling her like, hey girl, like it's gonna start getting really busy soon. Like you should try and get here quick. I'm not even exaggerating when I say I texted her
at least 200 times and called her probably like 50. And so I go into Snapchat and I'm sending her chats like, hey girl, like, are you coming? Like, are you on the way? You were supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. And I see that she's active, but she's not responding to anything I sent. So when I see that, I'm like, you know, it's literally not my responsibility to make sure you get here when you committed to this. So I don't care. So I stopped texting her because that's not my fault. You're literally choosing to not respond to me. She finally texts back like 2 hours later. Our nails were literally like getting wrapped up. Like they were putting the top coats on and like about to send us on our way. And she's like, okay, I'm coming now. I said, oh, our nails are actually both almost done. Like mine will already be done by then, but I'll like stay here and like we can just sit and chit chat while you're getting yours done. And she literally was like, oh, so you got your nails done without me? Well, yes. We all agreed to this time and you didn't show up. Like you're acting like you weren't invited, but I have the text showing that you were. You just tried to turn it into this whole thing of like, we didn't include her. I'm like, the funny thing is you literally were included and agreed to the plans and then didn't show up. So whose problem is that? Not mine. I can tell you that now. And this was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like after this, me and the other girl never invited her to anything again because I'm like, I'm not going to try to make plans with you, have you agree to them, and then you not show up and try to make it seem like I am bullying you. Don't get why people act like this. Like, why are you allowed to have 7,000 friends and hang out with all of them, but none of them are allowed to have other friends? I don't know. Bye.
I caught a bride cheating on her wedding day, and I'm not sure if I did the right thing. I was actually just a +1 to this wedding. Didn't know the bride and groom. The guy who asked me was a guy I had been on like 3 or 4 dates with. I don't even know why he asked me. It was very clear that we were a situationship, never gonna date. So when he asked me to go to this wedding, I mean, I said yes because I love weddings, but it was a little weird that he was asking me in the first place. So I get to this wedding and I very quickly realized how uncomfortable it is because I don't know anybody and I don't even know my date. Like, this man does not care about me at all. He barely knows me. I think he just didn't want to not have a +1. So he is not paying any attention to me. As soon as we get there, he just drifts off and starts talking to all the people he knows, and I'm just alone. I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make friends. So I have the idea, you know what? I am just going to go to the bathroom and touch up my makeup before the ceremony. Then I don't have to talk to people and make small talk with people that I don't know. Because again, I don't even know where my date is at this point. He's gone. He could have left for all I know. So I'm looking for the bathroom, and let me tell you, nothing was properly marked. There were no signs telling me where the bathroom was, so I'm just fumbling around trying to figure out where I'm going. And finally, I open a door thinking it's the bathroom. Was not the bathroom. It was some storage closet, and in there, the bride was making out with some guy. I'm assuming it's the groom. How do I know it's the bride? Because she's in a giant puffy white dress, and the guy is in a tux. So I just think that before the ceremony, bride and groom are making out. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. Slam the door, and I am so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed at this point. I don't even care about touching up my makeup in the bathroom anymore. I just run back to the ceremony space where everybody is, and I find my date, and I was like, can we just sit down? Can we just wait for this to start? He was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I really just want to pretend that that never happened. So finally, the ceremony starts, and the bridesmaids and groomsmen start walking down the aisle. And as they are, I noticed that one of the groomsmen was the man that the bride was making out with in the closet. When I tell you I felt the biggest pit in my stomach when I saw that man starting to walk down the aisle, I was like, that's not the groom. That is not the groom that she was making out with. And I am freaking out because what am I supposed to do at that point? So I do the only reasonable thing I can think to do, and I turn to my date, who again, I barely know, and I said, the bride, yeah, she was just making out with that guy, that groomsman walking down the aisle in the storage closet. He looks at me and goes, what are you talking about? I said, yeah, I saw them making out in the storage closet. So what's going on here? And he looks at me and he just goes, whatever, it's not a big deal, just forget about it. Forget about it, I can't. Then the groom starts walking down the aisle. Yeah, clearly not the man the bride was making out with in the storage closet. The bride walks down. As she's walking down the aisle, we lock eyes. I lock eyes with this woman, and it was the most uncomfortable few seconds of my life when we were making eye contact. And in the part of the ceremony when they say, if anybody has any reason that these two shouldn't get married, speak now or forever hold your peace. She looks at me again. She makes direct eye contact with me. I was like, girl, there is no way I'm standing up in the middle of your ceremony and exposing you. That's not happening. No, I kept quiet. I didn't say a single word. And they got married. After the ceremony, the reception starts, and I just am so stressed out. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the right course of action is. So I decide that I'm gonna go to the maid of honor and talk to her. So everyone's having fun, everyone's dancing at the reception. I pulled the maid of honor aside and I said, hey, you have no idea who I am, but I need to tell you what I saw before the ceremony. And I tell her, I said, the bride was cheating on the groom with one of the groomsmen. This girl didn't look shocked one bit. She knew. She fully knew what was going on. She looks at me and said, thank you so much for telling me this. I'll make sure that everything works itself out. Don't even worry about it. Go on with your day. You know, basically just shut up. That's what she was telling me to do. After that, I was just tapped out for the night. Emotionally, couldn't do anymore. So I find my date, who I knew I was never going to see again. I said, you know what? I'm going to call Cargo home. He's like, are you sure? Like, no, stay. I was like, I need to go home. And I did. And never spoke to that man again. But I still wonder if I did the right thing. Should I have told the groom or the best man or someone? Because this woman was fully having an affair right before her wedding. And I assume that the groom has no idea. Let me know what you would have done and what I should do. Should I tell the groom still? Like, I don't know.
The foot story. This guy that I don't really know, but I kind of know he has a foot fetish, right? Keep that in mind. Basically, the fact that he's a foot fetish is not widely known information, okay? And mind you, I barely know the guy, all right? But this foot fetish thing, he's like insecure about it, apparently, right? And I know about it from like weird circumstances. Like, I'm very not involved with this person at all. Turns out this man follows me on Instagram. I don't follow him back. I didn't know that he followed me on Instagram. I don't know how long he has followed me on Instagram. I don't know. But the other day, like last month, Sieta and I were about to go out, and basically I wanted to wear these heels, and my friends were like, oh, the other heels go better. And I was like, well, my toes aren't painted, like they look like shit. So Sieta, like, you know, I was wearing the heels and Sieta was painting my toes while I was wearing the heels. We were about to go out. It was really, really cute. And then our friend Tristan, he was like, oh, like, let me take a picture. This is so cute. Actual real off-guard photo on my Instagram. Like, it actually looks really tea. It's really cute. Bro, why, after I post this picture of Sieta painting my toes, he DMs me. So he DMs me, and I don't even remember what he said. I don't even want to look at it. But I didn't, like, put two and two together at first. I just texted the friend, like, that I know that knows him. And I was like, ew, this man just DM'd me. And then we talk about his foot fetish, because we're like, oh, yeah, it's that guy. And then I put two and two together. Bruh, why did he DM me right after the picture of Sierra painting my toes? Cue Among Us sound. Dun dun. Wait. That's Law and Order. Hold on. Sorry. The Among Us sound is right? I don't. These freckles are turning out like shit. What's going on? Basically, it's just funny because he doesn't know that I know, but oh my god. I'm just like, no tea, no shade, like what you like. However, I have ugly, crusty, old dancer toes, so like, baby, you don't want these. Trust. I'm saving you. Trust! By the way, Sieta made me a martini while I was in the shower. It turned out really good. Pickle martini. There's dill in it. And insert photo now. Alrighty, just bumped my ends. This is what we're looking like. Me and Sieta are gonna go rage bait men at the bar. Love you!